It's now time to recognize our community's unsung heroes, nominated by you, our viewers.
Over the next half hour, you'll meet 8 people who are making the Quad Cities a much better place. News 8's Angie Sharp is here with their stories. Angie?
Thank you, Jim and Denise. From 100 nominations to 8 nominees to just 1, who next week will represent our area in Washington, D.C. at the National Jefferson Awards ceremony. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Jefferson Awards special, sponsored by Genesis Health System. Our 8 nominees are the brains behind and the hearts of some incredible acts of public service. Tonight, we celebrate them by sharing their hard work with you in hopes that we can encourage the next round of Jefferson Award winners. But first, what are the Jefferson Awards? The program was founded in 1972. It's the country's longest standing and most prestigious celebration of public service. Past winners include Walter Cronkite, Steve Jobs, Paul Newman, and a local name you might recognize, Chad Progracki. He was honored with the Jefferson Award in 2002. In 2015, WQAD is proud to be part of the selection process. And that started this time last year when our first round of nominees began with a name many of you probably already know, Mr. Thanksgiving. Bob Vogelbaugh has served up a free meal to thousands for more than 40 years, simply because he never wants anyone to spend the holiday alone.
Well, I'm really overwhelmed. And I mean, I don't want to get emotional here, but it's just very overwhelming.
It seems like our jobs have always involved helping others.
Bob was nominated by Terry Masick. The two have been friends for nearly 40 years.
He's a community legend in my mind. He lives the golden rule. He practices it every day.
All right. Everybody have a good one.
And every day during the school year, Bob is a crossing guard at Erickson Elementary in Moline.
And it was so funny because when I first started, they go, "Is your real name Mr. Thanksgiving?" And I said, "Well, kinda."
And it doesn't stop there. He's also served on the Moline School Board, helping kids in and out of the classroom.
Bob has taken young people, disadvantaged children and special needs children to Adventureland, spending his own money. People don't even know that about him.
And with the help of an entire community,
I feel they're nominated with me. They're right on my shoulders.
Bob's mission has been fulfilled.
If you want to do something, go after it, and you will succeed. It may take you a while, but don't ever give up.
Mr. Thanksgiving is already getting ready for this year's meal. If you would like to help him, you can mail donations directly to him at 3704 26th Street, Moline, or you can call him at the number on your screen. Our second nominee you might not know, but you probably know his son. When David Harker went missing, his father Dennis took a horrible experience and turned it into something that helps others. And it all started on Facebook.
David's Facebook page when he went missing was almost 1 million hits in a few days.
It put a face to a name, told people where to search, and days later it updated thousands with the sad news that David's body was found, a post written by his father.
And I never had that final chance to see him. So that was difficult for me.
But through pain came purpose.
We had the vigil, and one of the things I asked the community to do was to pay it forward. If I'm just telling everybody else to pay it forward, then I feel I have to do the same thing.
A couple months later, when Carrie Olson and Willis Hughes went missing, Dennis found his calling.
Both of their families contacted me. They wanted to know how we did what we did with David's search. And with those phone calls, I decided that we really needed to make a support for the community.
Another Facebook page was created, this one called the Quad Cities Missing Persons Network. Like the Find David Harker page, it can reach thousands.
He's going to tell you what to expect emotionally, you know, like going to the bed the first night when you don't know where your loved one's at. Dennis is one of the few people in this area that intimately knows what that feels like.
David wasn't the first one missing. He won't be the last, and neither will the other people. It's going to happen forever. I hope that we actually find people and find them alive.
And today, the Quad Cities Missing Persons Network Facebook page has nearly 15,000 likes. The group also has a website and several fundraising events coming up. To get involved, go to qcmpn.com. 2 down, 6 to go, including our finalist who flies to Washington, D.C. next week. But first, the nominee who helps homeless veterans when they find a home. Plus,
a lot of people stand back and they wait for something to happen. but I'm the one that walked and wanted to happen.
The nominee whose voice and volunteerism is inspiring others, including our president. Their story still ahead only on WQAD.